What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with another video. Get those 10s and 20 views. It's actually my birthday. Yay! If I had somebody actually editing, I would have put something in there. But also, I should be able to live stream on Twitch throughout the day, just as a giant birthday stream. Not sure what I'm going to be playing, but I'll be playing something. But, the mock drafts must go on. Yes, in order to get everything done on time, I have to do a mock draft every day, and I knew this was coming. So, my birthday stream is not a Panthers one. It's actually my dad's favorite team when he actually watched football, the St. Louis Rams. No, I'm not just going to bother. So, 7th round pick. Let's get going. We're going to have to hit the pause button. They need linebacker, corner, edge, tight end, and running back. Slightly quarterback, too. I'm not going to lie. So, with that being said, let's get to it. All right, pick 26. How many picks we got? Wow. Decent enough picks, but oh yeah, you lost your second to Carolina. All right. We always like to see what this mock draft is for the Panthers. I don't know why they're like O-line happy with Carolina. All right, let's see. Maybe one of the first times I actually trade out of the first round just to get more meaty picks. Let's see, we are up. All right, picks 26 and a fourth for 40. Not that great. Nope, still not good. Oh, that's their next pick. No, if I'm getting something up, I have to get something else this year. Okay. All right. Scrap that. Okay, so we need edge, corner, tight end. I think here you take the best available that you see here. And for me, I'm not sold on some of these edges. So I'm going corner. And if you know I'm going corner, you know where I'm going. Benjamin Morris. Yeah, no, I still think he's the best corner. I don't know why he's falling on draft boards, but he should be one of the first corners taken. So I'm going to take him at that. Now we got to wait until pick 90. So I grab our corner. I do think we can get Notre Dame's linebacker later. Like, you can probably get a lot of these guys in the back half. So, they have receivers. So, probably Ohio State's back is still sitting there. Yeah, they lost their second to Carolina. We already knew that. Speaking of Carolina, I realized Carolina's line was that bad that the mock draft machine thinks we need to draft at least 2 in the first 3 rounds. All right, we're coming up. That's a bad. Those are bad trades. Okay. First, the Rams signed a quarterback. Let's see. L.A. Rams. QB. QB depth chart. There we go. Now they have Stafford and Garoppolo and Jimmy G. Okay, that tells me everything I need to know about that. Our next pick, 101. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that there. Okay, what's downside? All right. 6'5", 241. Okay, not. I like how it says don't judge based off the underwear Olympics. Let's see. That's not a bad thing there. Is there another tight end? Or so the other thing we need is a linebacker and edge. So I like to read the negatives because you read a lot about a negativity. Because it's like if it's almost like, oh, it's technique, cool, but it's just like, eh. It's like despite these challenges, it's like, all right. So I think smart money. See, I didn't check. That's the one I just clicked on. Linebacker. You know what? I think you just go tight end. Got our helm, tight end. Gotta do that. I think if I kind of showed a spoiler of what my next play is here. Ooh, no, 103 and a seventh. Yeah, sure. I think, yeah. Mm, mm, no, okay, I'm good. I'm trying to tell. So yeah, with the fact that you do have an aging Matt Stafford, Will Howard, fourth round, he can sit for a year behind Stafford, someone who plays a lot like Stafford, probably a more athletic version of Matt Stafford, but that thunder or firework. Plays a lot like Matt Stafford. I think he can sit and learn and probably do good out there with the weapons. So there's that. So we knocked that out of the way. So all right, we are up. So we drafted corner, tight end, and an unneeded quarterback, but it is what it is. So we got that and that. So we need running back, offense, running back. This the guy was like, yeah, that's the guy. He's 177. Okay, so I'm not worried about. I can try to get him later. Over to the defensive side. Oh, Jack Sawyer. That's the guy. There we go. Solid pick right there, Jack Sawyer. Probably a tiny bit early for him, like realistically draft wise, but you don't want to miss out on a guy who looks phenomenal. That's like when they're like, oh, it might, the dude's going to outwork everybody, and if not, moving the outside linebacker, he'll be a T.J. Watt player, in my opinion. So our next pick is pick 190. This is where we're going to get that back from Cincinnati. This is where we get our. This is where we get our running back. This is around where we'll get our corner, or linebacker if he gets to us. Nope, he went the Ravens. It's fine. Okay, not in need by any stretch, but if it falls to you, you never replaced Aaron Donald. Not saying Riley Mills will be an Aaron Donald replacement, but he can help secure up that middle. So that's where. Then we're gonna go to that back. Like we have a few choices. It's like. Oh, did someone already take the back I wanted? Auburn, Oregon. I must have missed it. Yeah. Alright, cool. Never mind. Let's see. 2003, breakout season. We're dominant, unstoppable no matter what game plan. For a zone read offense. Let's see what linebackers are still there. Oh, Kobe King. Try to get him with our next pick. Yeah, not a bad call there. Though what? double down on tight end. The Rams seem to throw a lot more than run, so just double down on tight end. Like, what? You have too many good tight ends? Jaden Blue. First things first. Kobe King, linebacker. I really like the kid. For everything I read, perfectly fine there. He was supposed to be like the guy behind Brooks from Carolina last year, but I think injuries kind of derailed him. So, speaking of a Brooks, fifth-year player, I'm fine with that. They're 4 carries. Tough, dependable running back. I think they have a speedster now. So, I don't know who their center is, and so it's one of those things where it's like, I'll take best available. That right there was just best available. You can't think of anything else. You're like, never had too many good offensive linemen. Is that our last pick? Yeah, that was our last pick. Okay, so we just gotta wait for the thing at the end. Somewhat happy with this. I didn't realize I was running out of picks. I might have gone a slightly different direction on that last pick, but no, I kind of liked for the Rams. I think everything would kind of work out, and everything had a logic to it, which is all I can really try to do. As the picks keep rolling in. Oh, I think if Dallas in the 7th round will take Shiloh Sanders just to bring Deion's kid to Dallas. Because that is a very Jerry Jones move. The fact that Howard Cross is fallen, which means he has to have some type of injury. The injury must be worse than we realize. All right, so looking at, we did grab an extra 7th just to move back like one spot. That's it. Starting off, Benjamin Morris, guy I think is the best corner. Fast, physical, played against every top player. Brought in I brought in a tight end who's 6'5", 241. Seems to be like a very good athletic, sure hand receiver. Brought in another one who's natural size. If he can come more of a develop blocking, okay, cool. But yeah, I think this is the kind of smart call if you're the Rams, because like, how many more good years are you going to get out of Stafford? And if you grab someone like Will Howard, let him sit for a year and a half, depending on how well Stafford's playing, you could have a really good quarterback for generations. You can always do what the Packers did, to be all honest. Riley Mills, that was just, in my opinion, best player at the time. Like, we got him at pick, 190 when he was like rated like 148th best player. So that's just a player sitting at a really good spot for us. Kobe King, late pick, but I think he's going to be good. Overall, I think this is a solid pick for the Rams as a whole. It's like, got some pieces for the now, got some pieces for the later, which is kind of a smart way to draft it. But that's it. That's all I have. I should be live at some point on Twitch throughout the day, doing like a birthday stream. Not sure I've decided when I'm playing yet. But I should be over there. Come over, say hi. Wish me a happy birthday. Until next time, I'll see you weird people later.